question. Have you ever sent what you thought was the perfect marketing email and then watched your open rates plummet faster than my self-control at a Black Friday sale? We've all been there, right? Hi, I'm Talita, and today I'm going to show you how to actually make email marketing work inside HubSpot step by step. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to create and send professional emails to your customers that don't just sit in their inbox collecting dust. This is your official HubSpot email marketing tutorial. Let's jump in. So inside HubSpot, email marketing lives here in the Marketing Hub. When you click on it, you'll notice 3 tabs: Manage, Analyze, and Health. Manage tab. Think of it as your emails museum. You can see every single email you've created inside HubSpot, whether they are in draft mode or published, it doesn't matter. You're gonna see them all here, as well as the performance stats for each and every email. So these performance stats that you see here are for this email, right? Which is in draft mode. That's why, we're seeing zeros here. But so the performance stats here are for each and every email. Analyze tab. This is your big picture dashboard. It's like Spotify Wrapped for your emails. Health tab. This one is kind of like your email doctor. It gives you recommendations on how to keep your email strategy strong instead of ending up in the email hospital, also known as the spam folder of your customers. Cool? All right, let's actually create an email together. Okay, when you hit that magical Create Email button, you'll see 3 options: regular, automated, and blog. Regular email. This is your everyday, newsletter, promotional, or announcement email. These are one-off emails that you send, right? It's basically the bread and butter of email marketing. Automated email. This is where the fun happens. Automated emails are emails you add to automation workflows inside HubSpot. Think welcome sequences, drip campaigns, birthday emails, right? Automated birthday emails saying happy birthday to your customer and stuff like that. So these are emails that you add to workflows, right? This is the main difference between these 2 types of emails. Blog, RSS, this one pulls new contacts straight from your blog or RSS feed and sends it out automatically. Perfect if you're like me sometimes forget to send updates to your subscribers. For today's tutorial, we're gonna go ahead with regular. Now, depending on your HubSpot account, this next step here looks a little different. If you're on a free plan, you get a few basic templates. If you're on a paid HubSpot plan, you unlock more design goodies, so to say. Okay, to keep it fair, let's just start from scratch, and I'm gonna click on Choose Template here. Okay, now we are in the email editor, and honestly, it's not scary. It looks like pretty much any other email builder out there. Here on the left, you have your drag and drop modules, right? Text, images, buttons, social media icons, you name it. You can grab whatever you need and simply plop it right into your email like this. Okay, cool. Let me go back to where I was by clicking on Add here. The layout. Okay, the layout of your email is controlled inside sections. You can design single column, 2 column emails, or simply go wild and make it look like a funky magazine spread. As an example, let me just add this 2 column placeholder here. So once I add the layout placeholder, so to say, I have to go back to where I was before and then actually, add the module itself. For example, I can add an image here and I can also add text here, right? So I'm changing the layout of the email. So once again, actual content inside modules, email layout inside sections. Cool. Last thing before we go ahead and create an email together. This is the footer, right? Email footer. This is a mandatory element inside HubSpot emails. HubSpot is not going to let you send a marketing email without a company footer with up-to-date company information. Okay, so now we're gonna create an email together, and since this is just an example, I'm gonna go ahead and add fictional company information here. When you're sending emails for real, please add your real company data inside the footer, right? Okay, let's build an email together. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and edit this email here, okay? And you can watch as I do it. You can, play around in your own HubSpot account as well as you're watching this video here. And then we're gonna talk about the next steps together. So let me just do it on my own. You wanna copy some text that I've created with ChatGPT? In terms of text options, I can change my formatting here. Very similar to editing a document inside, Google Docs or any other text editor. So as you could see, all I did was to simply click to edit the modules, copy and paste text, right? And I added an image here, and that's pretty much it. That's my email. Now let's talk about next steps. Okay, so let's talk about the footer now. As I mentioned before, HubSpot is not going to let you send this email without a footer. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to click on manage, and I'm going to simply add, fictional information just so that we're able to actually, move forward in the email creation process. Feel free to do the same in your own HubSpot account as well, okay? Cool, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna click on Save Changes. And now I edited the email footer module for all my emails. This can always be changed here. All you have to do is click on it and then click on Manage, okay? But this will be saved by default for the next emails that you create. Okay, so now we have our email here. What else do we have here in the left sidebar? Email contents is where you can see a summary of everything that is inside your email. And in the template design section, you can edit your email styling options, okay? Some of these options here might not be available to you depending on what type of HubSpot plan you have, just so that you know. But you can change colors, you can change button colors, fonts, and everything else you want in this section here. Good. Now let's go ahead and let's talk a little bit about what we have in this menu here in the top part of the email editor. Okay, so here at the top of the email editor, you'll see several tabs that guide you through the process of building and sending your email. Edit is where you design the content of your email, is what we're looking at now. Inbox controls how your email will appear in your recipient's inbox. For example, here I can add my subject line. Preview text is optional. And then sender name and email address. You can send a marketing email from a company domain inside HubSpot. We're going to talk about this at the end of this tutorial. Okay, for now, let me just leave it like this. Send to lets you choose your audience or contact list. For example, you can send that email to a list of contacts. You can add that email to an automation workflow. These options here are more advanced. For the sake of simplicity, let me just leave this option here, list of contacts. Now I have to select the list itself, right? I can create a list inside my HubSpot account. I can also select individual contacts here manually, right? But the easiest thing to do is actually to create a HubSpot list and use this list in terms of email recipients. We're going to talk about this also at the end of this tutorial. Good. Subscription type. By default, we have marketing information here. This is a good choice since this is a promotional course launch. Make sure that this subscription type aligns with how your contacts subscribed, right? So that your email stays compliant. You have the option to work with different types of subscription types inside HubSpot: marketing information, sales emails, customer service emails, one-on-one emails, and so on and so on. And so all you have to do here is select the actual subscription type that this email belongs to. Okay, schedule. This option allows you to decide when the email should be sent, now or later. Setup is where you finalize the technical details, such as tracking options, for example. And automate is an optional tab. You can use this email inside a workflow. Once again, we're trying to keep this simple, so we're not gonna go there. I have other tutorials here in the channel on how to set up HubSpot workflows, okay? What matters here is the following. You have the option to preview an email before you send it, okay? You have the option to send the email to yourself as well, so that you can see it inside your own inbox. And once you're done, we're gonna click on review and schedule, right? If your email is showing that it's going to be scheduled, or you're gonna see another option called review and send if you decided that your email will be sent right now, right? So you're gonna click on the orange button and then you're going to be able to wrap up your email creation process and finally send that email. But Thalita, I don't want to send my marketing email from this lame looking email address. How do I send it from my company email address? Great question. So if you want to send your marketing email from your professional email address and not your personal email address, as I have in here, what you have to do is basically you have to connect HubSpot with your company domain. This is done somewhere else inside your HubSpot account. This is done inside settings. You're going to scroll down here. You're going to click on domains and URLs. Here, you're going to click to connect a domain and you're going to connect your email sending domain to HubSpot. All you have to do is follow the step-by-step provided here in the screen. You're going to add your email here. HubSpot is going to give you instructions to update the DNS records inside the platform that you use to manage your email sending domain. And that's pretty much it. And that's your crash course in getting started with HubSpot email marketing. We went from the dashboard to creating a brand new email together. If you want me to cover things like email automation, personalization tokens, or the dark art of avoiding the spam folder, let me know in the comments. Bye! See you next time!